Hello, my name is Carla Sanchez. Thank you for tuning back to our podcast. It's your turn time Contractor Spotlight Edition. And today's special guest is Carlos Muñoz, better known as Gizmo on IG, who is an owner operator in the ports of LA and Long Beach and the CEO of Deuces Trucking Inc. Carlos, thank you for joining
Yes.
us. How are you
Thank you.
this
Thank you
evening?
for having me. Good, good, good. How you doing?
I'm doing awesome too. How about we get started with our pre-gate questions? You ready?
Yeah, that's fine.
Awesome. So why don't you go ahead and start telling us a little bit about yourself?
So I'm a truck driver, owner of Deuces Trucking Inc. Started this company about 3 years ago. I also do video on Instagram, pictures here and there. Also a dad, two lovely girls, and that's who I am. And truck driver for life. A little bit about myself.
And what made you want to pursue this career?
I started trucking in 2001, but because of construction. I was doing oversized uh, flatbeds, dump trucks, and that's how I got into it. I started in 2001, and I did it for about 7 years, oversized hauling in construction. And then from there, just jumped into containers through my suegro. Yeah, told me that how it is, just buy a truck and you'll like it. It's better than construction. I said, okay, cool. Let me try it. And yeah, sure enough, it is better than construction. I don't have to be working outside in the sun, but it's great. It's great. Love it.
And what do you enjoy the most of being an owner operator and having your own business?
Oh, what I love the most about truck driving is having my own truck and fixing it up, making it look nice, adding chrome to it, making custom bumpers, this and that. And that's what I like about it. So when you go anywhere, you're like, oh, look at that truck, it's nice. That's a really good feeling for me. And obviously the money too. Love the money. And yeah, that's those are the two major things, that I love about trucking. Just looking good and
Okay,
making that money.
awesome. And moving on to our in-gate questions. What are some of the challenges you face in your everyday job working at the ports?
Um, Working at the ports or truck driving, in itself is mainly traffic is one of them. We don't, get the respect that we deserve, in traffic or at the ports either. Uh, Long lines at the ports, congestion, you know, um, no respect that we get, at the ports. Those are the major challenges that I face, working at the ports. Especially when you want to go talk to a manager, you want to talk to somebody out there, complain about certain issues, they just give you the runaround most of the time. And so that's about the only thing that I can really complain about.
That's a lot. And I'm sorry about that.
Yeah,
um, eh, but what have you learned about the trucking industry that has impacted you the most?
that has impacted me the most has been the fact that I own a small business and I need to step up my office game. It's I'm a truck driver. First, I'm a truck driver, and I didn't know the office stuff, like filing, when it comes to taxes and all that. That needs to be organized, especially if you own myself. I own an incorporation. All needs to be organized. Everything needs to be done quarterly, and that's one of the major things. It was a challenge, but that's one of the major things that I've learned, and it's helped me become better, as a business owner and a truck driver.
Is it just you in the company right now, or do you have other fellow truck drivers
No,
under your company?
just myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. And what advice would you give a person who is planning to become an owner operator today?
Um, do your research. Uh, take a business class because business is very important. Take a business class, and I want to say really ask a lot of questions, and and stick to somebody that really knows the ports, really knows trucking, because there is a lot of people that know trucking, but still need that that little more education on it. And like myself, when I started, I didn't have none of that. So little by little, I started learning it. Now I pass it down to other guys that ask me, "Hey, how do you do this way? How do you do that this way?" So I think it's just asking a lot of questions, because every situation is different for every person. So if somebody can just jump
Yeah.
into trucking and boom, get it right away. Others don't. So it's just I want to say really stick to somebody that you think you can trust and just ask a lot of questions. And anybody will tell you how the trucking business is.
Gotcha. And finally, for our outgate questions, do you have any hobbies? Anything fun you like to do outside of trucking?
Uh, Shining up my truck, cleaning my truck. Those are my hobbies. Yeah, no, hobbies. I don't really have a lot of hobbies. Just besides working, always, doing something to the truck, and just being with my family. It's just my two little girls. They're the world to me. So I just pay attention to them, and that's about it. Yeah, my three
No
little girls,
problem.
my two, and then my truck.
Do you have a name for your truck by any chance?
No, um, no, I don't. No, no.
Okay, I know some
Everybody
guys
calls it,
tend.
yeah, everybody calls it a UFO. So it's a UFO, that's how they recognize me.
Why is that?
I don't know, just I guess one of my friends called it a UFO, and then ever since then I've just been hashtagging UFO on my Instagram, and just kind of stuck by it, stuck to it. So
All
everybody's like,
right.
"Oh, UFO sighting."
And any shout outs you want to give before we go to any of your fellow truck drivers?
Actually, I just want to give a shout out to all the truck drivers, they're out there, working hard, trying to stay afloat, or if they're doing great, more power to you. And just want to tell those guys that are up there, hand down the knowledge that they have to all these other guys that are trying to start up. And yeah, just shout out to everybody that's doing it.
All right. Well, we really appreciate you, Carlos, for taking the time to be with us today.
Okay,
Um,
you're welcome.
if you want to say anything else before we go?
um just all the truck drivers, just keep your head up. I know sometimes it's tough, but just keep on pushing, and we'll eventually get through this. If you guys ever need help, give me a call, give me a shot, give me send me a DM on Instagram, and I'll answer any questions that I can. Questions that I can't, I'll tell you straight up, I can't.
And
I don't
what's
want to
your,
guide.
of course,
Mhm.
sorry. And what's your social media handle so
Oh,
everybody can?
it's Gizmo da Troquero, it's DA, and on Instagram, and then
Excellent.
also on YouTube, same thing.
Awesome. Well, I also want to take the time to thank everybody for watching, and we hope you enjoyed this interview. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media channels. Until next time, keep on trucking.
Keep on trucking.